Hello, everybody. Welcome on back to baseball right here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. My name is Sean. Every day at 6 p.m. Pacific time, you can catch a brand new game of Mariners baseball, provided the Mariners are playing in real life here inside MLB The Show 23. And we are playing game number 3 of the Baltimore Orioles, and I cannot wait to get the hell out of this place. An absolute misery fest for last night. It was a terrible opening. Okay, middle. Thought we went into the bottom half of the ninth and the 12th with a 1-run lead and an opportunity to close out, and we couldn't do it. We gave up 2 no-doubt home runs to a man with 46 power. And when I went and watched the video footage, I was already even more irate. I was so irritated with the way that yesterday's game went. We're focused. We're ready to clobber these motherfuckers and win this series. We should have won yesterday. 100%. Really happy that I was able to, put a couple of runs on the board. I think getting that triple with Colton Wong, it probably took a little too long to get him home, but being able to capitalize on the double by Cal Raleigh that should have been a home run because that stupid scoreboard, which is absurd. 46 power, no problem. 95 power, oh, that's not a home run. Anyway, being able to drive those runs home and tie the game was so big. And it's something I've been much improved with throughout the season, has been being able to make comebacks, get some pitches, do some things, able to take advantage of those situations, and not only make a 3-run inning to tie the game, but get another hit or a home run or whatever it was to take the lead. To go lefty-lefty with Taylor Trammell in the top of the 12th. Get a lead. Just couldn't hold on to it. I went back and I looked at the footage, like I said, and I also looked at the bottom of the 9th inning. I don't understand why Ty France ran to that. Either way, it's going to be a really tight play with the speed, but the pitcher is not going to beat the runner there, even though it's close. You got a better shot at trying to get the pitcher to throw the ball or lob it or whatever. It was really frustrating. It also put me in control of Ty France, so it kind of determined exactly what was going to happen there. I don't know. Really frustrating. Really thought I should have won yesterday's game, and boy was I unhappy that I didn't. We are still 56-19. We still have an opportunity to win the series today. We're playing really well overall, and we haven't had a lot of those kinds of collapses. It's just been in Baltimore has had some of the weirder games over the seasons that we have had. Go back to MLB The Show 21. We lost 8-6 in a game we had a 6-0 lead in. Cool. Luis Castillo was on the mound looking to help us win this series, 10-2 with a 1.30 ERA. And John Means is on the mound for the Baltimore Orioles, lefty out of lefty from the rotation today, 2-6 with a 4.32 ERA. As we continue the Mariners season here, 8-2 in our last 10. We're 56-19, like I said, 15 games ahead of the Astros, 18.5 of the Angels and the Rangers. Let's jump on in because I've done a lot of talking already, and I just want to get this ass kicking over with. You know what I mean? I just want to come in here. I want to bully these people, and I want to just destroy them. Now, unfortunately, we have a lot of guys who are pretty tired today. And a lot of them are the right-handed hitters that I kind of need in these scenarios. I am going to make a bit of a gamble here, and I'm going to throw Dylan Moore in at second. It's going to give us a little bit of a speed boost, but it does really put us in a bind if we don't, or if we get switched to a left-handed or a right-handed pitcher, which is pretty likely. We are going to put him in the 2 spot. We're going to move Rodriguez up to 1 and Hernandez to 3. So we have a pretty good speed. We have pretty good speed right off the top, except for Sam Haggerty's here, and he's faster than that. So maybe Hernandez at 5. France with that. And we got a big swath of people right in the middle. We should probably throw maybe Crawford somewhere in here. We're going to have a really weird lineup tomorrow. Is there anybody else that I'm kind of missing? Evan White we could put in. He doesn't have. France can play second or third. So we could do that. and then flip Hernandez there. And we could also... Who's my DH? Haggerty. He plays left. Pollock can play right. We could DH Hernandez. And if we really wanted to, it's not a good idea. We could bring Marlowe in as just another lefty bat, which seems like kind of a weird decision. But we are getting some rest taken care of, which is nice. Hernandez should be able to do that. Crawford. Colton Wong's already tired. Marlowe's only an outfielder. We're just going to have to battle through it. You know what? We're going to skip it. Showed some signs of fatigue. Skip it. Haggerty's been a rally killer, seeing the ball well as of late. Skip. All right. 3 coaches came up to us and said, hey, would you like to fix your lineup? And I said, nope. No, thank you. No, thank you. Ty France actually did not play very well yesterday.
And welcome in, everybody.
Or I didn't play well enough with him.
Of this 3-game weekend set.
Oh, God. We're almost out of here. We're almost out of this place. I hate playing in the stadium so much. I don't know that I have strong feelings for stadiums, like opposing stadiums, like I do Baltimore. There's like annoying things here and there where it's, this part sucks or whatever, but man, this stadium has absolutely destroyed me. Not even like, we haven't even like lost big, it's just the way we're losing is mentally annihilating. Alright? John Means, 2-6 with a 4.32 ERA. Can't get too big with that. I can't come in too aggressive. Really been struggling with high-speed fastballs and big curveballs, big changeups, whatever it is. We have been struggling. Not whatever it is. Okay, great. Force seam at 90. There is like just this annoying cord. I think it's a PS2 controller cord. I keep sitting on it with my chair. Okay. We have a four-seam fastball that we can get a hold of at 94, a circle change at 84, a sweeping curve at 79, a slider at 87. We are going to need to slow down the bats a little bit, and we're looking at an 0-2 count. Slow the bats down a little.
Good eye right there.
Actually, you know what? Probably not even slow them down a little. Just keep the same pace that I've already had.
Next pitch inside, 2-2. It's a good take. Outside.
How is this a full count?
Right out of the hand. Just spit on it. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and
I didn't swing at all. Didn't touch a button. I moved a cord out from under my chair.
It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
And
here is Sam Haggerty.
That's bad. That's just a bad. That's a bad swing. Going with the pitch out there.
The pitch. Strike 2. This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. In the air, right side. Brings it in.
So does that mean I have to go back? Oh, great. It did not. Okay. All right. Well, I screwed all of that up. I'm a little surprised it didn't automatically go back. I've never had that happen before, so hey, learning experience. It's a bad swing there.
He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Moore, the runner at first with
71 speed, 99 steal.
Runner on the go. Ball misses.
Throw to second. Out at second.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just throw all of this garbage away. What the fuck was that? He's a 99 steal, and I couldn't do it. All right, 15 starts, 10-2, 1.30 ERA, 90.1 innings pitched, 71 hits, 7 walks, 124 strikeouts. I kind of want to scream at myself for that last inning because it was just abysmal, but
player like this on your team that goes out
learning opportunity.
You definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Kicks and fires. That one's in there. That's strike 2. Luis Castillo, a guy who debuted in 2017 with the Reds at 24 years old, multiple All-Star appearances. Traded to the Mariners.
We're okay. Too aggressive, too excited, too amped up, trying to make things happen.
Changeup is the thing that stands out.
Yeah, and you could argue that he's got the best changeup in baseball. From the right side, it's like a Bugs Bunny pitch and works so well off of his fastball.
One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. To first, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
And I don't think, going quickly back to that play in the bottom of the 9th yesterday, I don't think throwing to home was really an option. They went for the steal. It was a bunt on a 102-mile-an-hour fastball.
Check swing, went around. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air down the left side. Makes the play, and it's out.
Much better bottom of the first.
3
Defensively playing much better. You know.
No score.
Ugh.
Back here at the ballpark, here's Teoscar Hernandez.
The designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
Means back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And now the lefty battling here as he fouls
Really lucky
away.
to get a piece of that. Pretty frustrating already.
And the pitch. And 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
The 2-2 on the way.
He's been willing to let me back into the count here. Obviously, pitch number 2, not a great swing there, but
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
okay. Slow down. Settle down. We're fine. It's nothing.
Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Of course you would have confidence in that.
He swings.
That's a bad swing. It's fucking too late.
Hernandez aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a ball popped up. Henderson under it, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
No, that was a pitch you gotta crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Fouled off left side.
That was it. That was the pitch.
No score here in the second.
There's an opportunity to put us up 2 here.
And fouled off. Next one misses.
Okay, so we have that 0-2 count.
Wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing. That high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how
He's let us back into these counts.
Swing
And we swing on the circle change.
Pulled the string on the changeup. And stepping in for the Mariners, Ty France, leading the American League in hitting entering the day. Clips the corner, and that's strike 1. Here comes a pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Dives.
Oh.
What a play.
Great diving catch to end the inning after the pitcher battles through a tough one. That'll fire up the dugout. Time to go hit.
Bottom of the inning.
We got the lucky missed dive yesterday.
The first baseman.
And here it comes. Castillo, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. And there's a ball.
Come on. Come on.
Kicks and deals. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
Wow, they're going with a foul ball on that one, huh?
The pitch.
Damn.
In the air, right field, and that one gets down, fair ball.
Batting fifth.
Should have played around with the what I was trying to do there a little bit more. Had pitches to work with a 1-2 count. That's a bad
First
fastball.
offering is fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a line drive. Base hit out into center field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, scored.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rodriguez fires it to the plate.
Got him.
Tag out.
Got him at the plate. I am not pitching well here. That first inning was really solid. Rodriguez saves me a run here at the plate.
Came up with a nice crow hop, throw on the money to the plate. Man, it doesn't get any better than that. And a nice job as well by the catcher. Handle that throw, put the tag on, and the ball stays in the mitt.
Now it's Franchi Cordero in there for strike one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this
Oh,
inning.
God, not Frenchie Cordero. Oh, dear fucking Lord.
Henderson over at second. Urias over at first with one away. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Little anxious there. Kind of got in my head a little bit. You can see the last game stats. Don't love those at all.
Checks his swing. Now would appeal to third.
Wow,
Yes,
he
did.
went. I'm a little
Down he
surprised
goes
on that one.
strikes.
I thought it was a good
That
check.
seemed to be over as soon as it started.
Gotta take
Strikeout.
the,
You've gotta be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off.
Take the
Extend
call
it.
there. You know what? Actually, let's take a quick look at the replay here. Line this up as best we can. Huh. There's a weird pause right as it hits the apex.
Kowser will hit next. Going one.
I mean, that was a strike either way. It didn't matter if he went or not.
Swing and a ball popped up. That one gets down for a hit. Run scores easily, and the Orioles strike first. It's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get up to the outfield grass.
What is happening right now? What in the fuck is happening?
Second, 2 down. This one kicks away from Murphy. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch.
I thought I was pitching. I thought I was throwing a sinker there.
The 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses.
Not-
Struck him out.
Not super
Couldn't
happy with that.
hit the
Slider
fastball
is
at the
not
knees.
working today.
2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We played 2 full. It's the Orioles 1 and the Mariners nothing.
It's such a strong first inning. Comes undone a little bit here in inning number 2. 4 hits,
Back
1
here
run
in
across.
Baltimore, new inning getting started. So here's Murphy now. And he deals. Strike on the inside corner. 0-1. Murphy in his 7th season in the 8th spot in today's lineup. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. And ball 1.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
And it's even up. The wind of the pitch. And now it's filled up.
That's a good take. That's probably the best take I've had.
That's to third.
Darn it. Just early on it.
Whips it
It's a
to
contact
Mountcastle.
swing. I mean, it's at least something in the zone.
His body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford. Swing.
That was way too late. I don't know what.
Crawford playing up the middle at short.
Not
28
reacting
years old,
well.
And he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. That smash towards center.
That's
Mullins calls
that's
it
an
in,
out.
2 away. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Walked to open the ball game. And there's a foul ball.
Late.
Rodriguez measures 6 feet 4 inches, 230 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The next pitch misses, and 1-1.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. To the warning track, makes the catch. Mariners go down quietly there. They trail here. 1-0.
Oh, no.
And welcome back. Jorge Mateo now.
Orioles. The right fielder.
Jesus.
A wind in the pitch. Ball 1 there.
Okay. All right, we're going to try a slider. We're going to throw it well.
And a good eye there. And the righty deals. There's a strike.
I'm not sure.
And that one missing low.
Okay.
The 3-1. Foul ball there.
So I think part of the problem is I'm getting a little cold from the plate ever since the difficulty ratcheted up on the hitting side. But I'm doing just well enough at times to where it doesn't drop me all the way. It like kind of lets me linger in this like kind of no man's land of can't hit anything really, but kind of can hit something. It is very weird.
A little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think: is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
1-1.
To third, France. Tosses across to first. Frazier retired.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. That one hit the knees for a strike.
Going right back to the
Right-hander kicks,
fastball.
deals. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, but they lead it 1-0.
Couple decent pieces of contact between Crawford and Rodriguez in the last inning. Hopefully we can build off of that. Kind of hoping that maybe we'd be able to tie it up with the swing from Julio Rodriguez, but nice leaping grab there. That doesn't help.
In the air, right field. Mateo trying to get there. He's got it.
Not a great swing. I kind of like it was kind of a half, kind of like a check swing.
Ready to hit. Reached on an infield single his first time. Check swing didn't go. Ball one.
One ball, no strike.
There's the strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Here's a rocket out to
Damn
left.
it.
Cordero pulls that one down.
Oh, not one of these games. Not one of these games.
Oscar Hernandez digs in now.
Any and all contact just right friggin' to him.
Swing and a
That
miss.
was the pitch I've been looking for.
It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
I am so out of sorts right now.
Nobody left
I am
Seattle.
so
They're down
out of sync.
1-0.
This is a fucking mess. It's kind of weird because we had like the 2-1-0 games against the Yankees on this road trip, and then like skied up to like scoring a bunch of runs, and it's just we're on like the backside of a terrible slide right now,
Yeah, the right-hander
and
back
it
to
is frustrating.
work.
And this is not a time to go to start
He's looking
slumping, you
great
know.
so far.
We have
When
Tampa Bay,
80% of your first pitches are strikes. He
Houston,
might be
I
able to go the
think
distance if
maybe
he keeps
Los
this up.
Angeles
Next offering is in for a strike.
on the docket here soon before the All-Star break.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That's a little more what I'm used to the circle change looking like. But I've been pitching better with it over the last couple of
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
games.
And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson.
Not
1 for 1
shortstop.
with a single and a run scored so far.
Henderson.
In there, and it's 0-1. Fought off foul. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do
How
it
was
again.
that good of a pitch and it's that over the middle? Fuck off.
In the air, left field, down the line. Can't get there. Base hit. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's there at third with a triple.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Runner on at third, one gone. The 1-2. Up the middle. And it gets by him. In to score is the runner from third, and they take a 2-run lead.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Man at first with one gone. Franchi Cordero, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. Urias leads off first with one away. And that's a base hit.
I can't get him out.
They get
I
it
cannot
incomplete.
get him
So
out.
First and second now, one out.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Kowser batting for the second time.
The worst part is I
And
don't
that's
really
strike
have the
one.
bullpen
Single
to.
that drove in a run his first time through.
I don't have the bullpen to
And
lose
that one
Castillo early in
wrapped
this one.
foul.
I'm gonna have to fight through it and just kind of
Next
Just
offering
suffer through
misses.
it.
Now 1-2.
Two dudes injured out there, a 52 rated left-handed pitcher. Like,
And it finds its way through for a hit. Haggerty fires it to the plate, but it's offline. And they're up by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now at the plate, Samuel Basallo. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, the good thing so
Just
far
can't
is that
find
he
the
hasn't
zone.
issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it. He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Ball 1, no strikes.
how is that too fast? How the fuck is that too fast?
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Pollock makes the play, and that's the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. We played 4.
Man,
It's
we've
the
already given
Orioles
up
3
8
and the
hits.
Mariners
Oh,
nothing.
no. I mean, I could
Welcome back.
I
Ready now
could
for
mess with the
fifth inning.
rotation a little
Batter
bit
now, Evan White.
if I really need to bring in a starter.
The pitch.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across. This is where you.
All right,
look
we're
for the
only down
starter to
3.
go
We
out
battled
there,
back
have a
yesterday.
shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The wind to kick the 2-0. He swings and
Bad
fouls
swing.
one
I mean, it's
Instead of letting the hitter get
not the
his arms
worst.
extended,
But
ties
I
him
just
up a little
I'm
bit,
late on a
setting it up,
92 mile an
stepping
hour
in.
fastball. Like, that's not good.
Next pitch is popped up. And there's 1 down. A.J. Pollock at the dish. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one laced to center and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. 1 down. Ty France now at the plate. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Frazier. And that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 3 and the Mariners nothing.
Not really surprising, but still just a very frustrating at bat right there to hit into a double play after the perfect single.
Second baseman Adam Frazier. Out to center. Rodriguez makes the grab, 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Mullins.
God,
stands
that
in here,
fucking
takes ball on
sucks.
low. Check swing, but he went too far. And now it's even.
Slider's
1-1.
garbage. They're on the 4-seam.
Righty to the plate. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. On the ground, Moore. And a couple of quick outs.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. That one's in there.
Why is
0-1.
that so far up?
That's in there. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Oh, it's so frustrating.
The 0-2. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Henderson in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Swings and misses. Slider right there.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
On the ground to the left. Sends it across to first.
Nice
Third
reach
out.
by
One
White
left for
over
the
there
Orioles.
on the
They lead it 3-0.
solid throw from Crawford. We got Murphy, Crawford, and Rodriguez. Speaking of Crawford, coming up here, down 3. We're going top 6.
The catcher, number 2, Tom Murphy.
Means back to work. A dive. Nice stop.
Wow.
And very
Wow.
nicely done.
Come on.
Cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down,
Oh.
and then fires with that rocket arm. All the way
It's just one of those
This
games.
guy in the mound.
And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. First pitch. Just
One of those
misses.
games where you just keep hitting it right to people. They're making nice plays on defense. And then I, finally get a good piece of something. And I hit into a double play.
1-1. And that's
I feel like I've given up. I feel like I've given up in this game. That game yesterday was a fucking killer.
And now it's even up. Shot back to the mound, and he gloves it. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting.
Oh, man.
Turns over, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Julio Rodriguez. High fly ball, right field.
That
The
is
tail
not
has
enough.
a beat on it, and makes the grab. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down.
That was too much
time.
aggression on my
6-7,
part.
8-2 in the bottom of the 6th.
Part of
The
me
Orioles
wants to
3
throw a
and the
controller into a
Mariners
volcano. Part of me also is trying to not throw a controller into a volcano because I am so fucking irritated.
Ramon Urias.
The third baseman,
I want out of here. I want out of this game. I want out of this fucking city. I hate playing Baltimore. I can't throw a slider. I can't throw a fucking slider to save my goddamn life.
Gloves it on the dive. The throw.
I almost held on to that a little too long.
Great
But also, like, so the at-bat with Ty France really sucks because it comes after the perfect hit. That's frustrating, right? Maybe too much aggression out of it. Then you get, like, the pitcher just gets it, like, right back to him. Fuck. The shortstop makes a good play. Like, God damn it. Like, you just can't get anything to get through. And then I come in with Julio Rodriguez, and I'm just way too aggressive, which is part of me being like, okay, you're playing like trash, and you don't deserve to win. And the other part of me is just like, why are these the fucking outs that I'm getting? I want to yeet this controller 40,000 leagues under the goddamn sea.
And first offering is fouled off.
I hate that slider. I hate it. Fuck. And I don't really...
In there at the
I gotta
knees
stop.
for
I
a
gotta
strike.
stop using it. I'm using it way too much. We're gonna push Castillo till there's absolute breaking point here because I used, especially someone like Munoz. I used him for a lot of innings yesterday. We do have the guy who threw about 3 pitches and lost the game, but
To the right side. He steps on the bag, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Orioles held in check there, but they lead at 3-0.
Of course, giving up 9 hits really does throw a wrench into the rhythm with the pitching.
Park, top of inning number 7. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Sam Haggerty. And a pitch.
You know what's interesting is, one, I'm swinging it that's not interesting. I'm late on a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. What's interesting is yesterday, pregame, I went in with a lot of confidence. I thought we were going to win the series. I thought we were going to be able to continue, our tear through this East Coast road trip. And I had noted,
fights it off, you'll see another.
I had noted that we hadn't had such coldness at the plate that we've dropped down multiple levels. It's dropped every once in a while. It'll raise and we'll kind of struggle with it, and it'll get kind of close, and we'll pull it back up, and it hasn't been where it was last season, especially towards the end of the season, where it's just these awful at-bats after awful at-bats. The end of the regular season, stop swinging. Stop pressing the A button. I'm putting my controller down.
I think everyone's just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
I was struggling so badly with
very efficient, able to produce an outcome.
With the at-bats late in the regular season. We saw it drop multiple levels, and we haven't seen that, but we're working on it right now.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs.
I gotta walk away.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economic. With the pitch count.
Teoscar Hernandez will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a strike. Next offering is down low.
Been able to draw a couple of walks here and there.
And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Next pitch is popped up, and Hernandez is out, and that is that. And 1, 2, 3 go to Mariners. Still down 3-0.
7th inning stretch.
There was no reason to swing at that pitch. It was a fucking 3-1 count.
Bottom of the 7th. Now the Orioles catcher, Samuel Basallo.
The catcher, Samuel.
The pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Goodness,
I want to scream. Why the fuck is that pitch right there? 100% accuracy.
I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there's one down. So the lineup flips over, and here is Jorge Mateo. And that's going to get into the corner. The relay, the tag, and he's out trying for 3.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down to third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Frazier in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next pitch is outside.
Oh, man. Okay, well, we could work with Campbell. We have Flexen that we can use as well. Okay. The pitching situation isn't quite as dire as I thought it was. I eliminate 2 of them due to injury.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the wall. Moore with a relay throw. Not in time. He's got a double.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
Mullins.
Gotta give Teoscar Hernandez.
Wait,
Wait, hold on. Who's in right field? I forget. It doesn't tell me. None of that information was helpful. None of that was what I wanted at all.
Far, and it's 0-2.
Gotta trust the arms of the outfielders a little bit more sometimes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3. And the Orioles leave 1. But they're on top by a count of 3-0.
They've given up 11 hits. 11 hits. They have been doing a good job, Baltimore has, of pulling them down the line.
The first baseman, the M's in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Swings and misses. 0-1. Means into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
That one misses. 1-2 to count. Pitch count in great shape. It seems he might have a chance to finish it. Misses off the plate. And the count is 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Inside just.
He's been so willing to let me back into these counts, and I'm just not doing a good enough job at taking advantage of it.
In the air, left field. That gets down for a hit. Off to a good start with a lead.
He's really trying to paint these edges here.
To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
And now A.J. Pollock off the mark there. 1-0.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
God damn it. I'm sure I'm late on it. Oh, wow. Early on that one. Okay.
Swings and misses.
Yeah, a little too.
And count 1-2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
White, the runner at first with 1 gone to the inning.
Thankfully, that's a foul ball. He missed a couple pitches early in this game that I missed. A couple of them specifically against A.J. Pollock that I just couldn't pull the way I wanted to. Some defensive miscues here and there.
And now
we're lucky we're not down more.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Okay, this is it. We got to come away with something here.
Now the Orioles manager is
they're going to bring in a new pitcher. That makes sense.
That's as far as John Means will go. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Dylan Tate on to pitch here.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all.
Righty's batting really well.
He should definitely be well rested.
Really well against him. Lefties not as well. I think you would kind of assume that those would be flipped, but
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack
sinker
him in this
at
spot.
96, a slider at 83, circle change at 86.
First pitch, not close.
The last
Crawford?
thing he wants is to
I
hit the
believe
ball on the
Crawford's
ground,
on
but
the-
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone.
Crawford's on
He'll be
deck.
pitching for a double play in this spot.
And it's 1-1.
That's that circle change.
The tying run at the plate. Just off the outside edge.
Man,
I hit A, but it
I don't
didn't
know how you
take,
that
thankfully.
pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Okay, switch to a contact swing here.
Check swing. Now
Fuck.
it's down to first. And he
Fuck.
pushes him out. He went around.
Did not think he went
Those
around.
days for this lineup, you get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
And the 1-0. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Come on, dude. Really?
Strike zone.
Left-hand batter waits.
That's a good take right there. I was kind of thinking I might see a slider there inside.
Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Back to work. 3-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Okay.
Three-two. Good plate appearance there. Able to take
Made
the
that
walk.
nice and easy for me. I didn't really have to think about it too much. I got a good take on the slider that he threw way inside.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. Julio Rodriguez getting ready to hit. First offering misses the mark.
I have not batted the ball particularly well against or with the bases loaded.
Chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled.
That was
off.
it. That was the fucking pitch.
Bases loaded. 2 down. Got him swinging.
Got me
for
with
the
the slider,
strikeout.
yeah.
Slider got him for strike 3. And the Mariners strand the bases loaded. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
The first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
Here comes a pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
I should not be leaving Castillo in here. I'm just making my own life more miserable.
Next pitch misses inside, and it's 2-0. And the right-hander deals. There's a strike. No outs. Runner on second. Next
Oh,
offering
that
is
was a really good pitch.
Good
I guess I
pitchers
I
make
threw it too far
pitches in
left.
big
Damn.
situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position.
Oh, now this ball gets down. Mountcastle coming home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they lead by 4.
Picks himself up an RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
God damn it.
So now
I'm making my own life miserable here by not bringing in a new pitcher. There's no excuse to not bring in a new pitcher.
Baltimore, Ramon Urias. Here comes a skipper
They have
out of the
13
dugout, and
fucking
he's
hits.
Pitching change here, Isaiah Campbell.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Next pitch is downstairs. Henderson leads off second with nobody out. In there. And so now 1-2. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. And down on strikes. And 1 out now.
Back-to-back doubles really threw off
Digs in now.
what I was trying to do there. I
Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2
Demoralizing
runs,
is
obviously trying to
the
keep
best
roll
word.
going here in this one.
the best word I can think of,
Makes the grab,
but I mean just completely.
And next is the designated hitter, Colton Cowser.
I don't even know.
First pitch, and he
I
just
have no
misses.
confidence. We came back. We made the comeback, and then just kind of got fucked. And this has been one of those games.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Henderson around third. He'll score easily. It's 5-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing.
This reminds me of the Oakland game that we struggled in.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering is down low. Swing and a miss. Ground ball right side.
And to not be able to get any runs with the bases
That's
loaded.
the inning.
I don't think there's a whole lot to take from this
runs,
game. This
3
is like,
hits,
gotta
no
just
errors,
kind of
and
flush
1
it and go.
9th inning coming up. It's the
I
Orioles
really don't
5
think there's
and
anything
the
to take from it.
Mariners nothing.
14 hits. We've only amassed 4. We've had some walks.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Felix Bautista.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And
4-seam at 102, splitter at 91, slider at
It's
88.
very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Haggerty leading things off and takes a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Michael Gibbons is up and throwing for Brandon Hive. Perez, the power lefty, up as well. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 2 now. Swing and a miss. And
Yeah,
he's
just
down
way
on
too
strikes, and that's the first out. And now for Seattle, Dylan Moore.
I honestly
First
just might be too
offering is
tired for
fouled
this.
off. Bautista, in his 2nd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Just
I mean, look at
missed.
those first 2 pitches. There's a 16-mile-an-hour difference between the 2 of them, and they are just perfectly top and the bottom of the zone.
Fires. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And a pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's his second strikeout. So it's their last chance in this one. Teoscar Hernandez up next for the Mariners. Check swing, went around, and it's 0-1. And that's in for a strike. Is just one strike away. That one not close, and the count is 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, these guys just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push it a little further, get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these guys, you can tell they feel the energy these fans bring to the ballpark.
5-0 the final in this one, as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, so the road trip started kind of weirdly with 2-1 victories. We got hot there in the middle, won a couple with 5+ runs. I think 7+ in both of those with both of those games. And then we come out flat here in the last couple of games. A blown save and a real blown opportunity to win the series yesterday, and then just a disastrous effort today. This one was a weird one. I don't think there's a whole lot to take from it. Yeah, I am completely cold at the plate. I don't have a whole lot to offer. Defensively was not great. Gunnar Henderson, Colton Cowser, Ryan Mountcastle were all 3 for 4. And there was just nothing went right in this. And we're just going to go ahead and move on from it. I did not help myself, really, quickly before we move on. Didn't help myself by not, I should have obviously put in a new pitcher, and I blew the bases loaded situation, obviously. But I gotta give myself those opportunities to try and get back into these games and not allow the frustration to set in. Been doing a better job with having confidence and being able to bring it back, but with some of the plays that we were having against us today, just felt like one of those games that was not going to come together. You saw the diving catch there in the highlights. We had one that went right to the shortstop, immediately followed by one that the pitcher picked up, and it just kind of was well, this one doesn't feel good. Even when we had good contact, it wasn't good enough to get away from a defender. So a 4-hit effort is rewarded with a goose egg on the board. We get shut out and we lose the series. John Means is your player of the game. 7.1 innings pitched. He gave up 4 hits, struck out 5, walked 2, no earned on the day. Luis Castillo, he gets the loss. Not typical for him. We don't give up 13 hits with Luis Castillo. It didn't help myself there at the end by not bringing in a new pitcher there, but 13 hits, 8 strikeouts, no walks, 5 earned, and a series that I would love to forget. I fucking hate playing in Baltimore. I hate it. I don't know what it is about that stadium that brings out the absolute worst in me performance-wise. Yesterday's loss was demoralizing. This one is just kind of more the same, I guess. We're going to move on, and we're going to go home to go play Washington. Playing Washington in Washington, different Washington. That'll be tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on the channel. Cole Young, sure. Great. All right. Thank you for the notice. Anthony Banda, he is on the mound for the Nationals. 2-4 with a 3.63 ERA. We have George Kirby, who's looking good so far this season. 9-3 with a 1.83 ERA as we lose 2 in a row to the end of the road trip. We are 15 games ahead of the Astros. We're 8-2 in our last 10. 56-20 still is still a very, very good record. And being 15 games out is fantastic. That's kind of why I wanted to build this lead, is to kind of weather some of these storms. Hopefully we can get things right because we do have a big week coming up looking forward. We have the Nationals, who are about 20 games under 500. Not maybe the most impressive team in the world, but we have a good stretch starting Friday where I got to remember to wear the City Connect uniforms because I missed it last time. But Tampa Bay, they are a good team. And then we have San Francisco. They're a little under 500, but I would expect a tough fight from them either way. And then we go to Houston for a big 4-game set against them. If we can have a good week and keep some good distance between us, that Houston series might not mean as much. But if we continue to struggle, we won't be able to give up all of the games, I think. 3, 6, 9, 13. If we, for some reason, go on a 15-game losing streak, which would not be good before the All-Star break, Houston could do good to take advantage of that series and really close that gap. But we have an opportunity with a little bit of a get-right series here against Washington. They're not a great team. Settle it down, dial it in, try to get some hits going. The pitching and defense has been fairly solid. Giving up some weird home runs. I mean, that 10-4 Yankees win was kind of weird at spots. We did give up some runs against Baltimore early that made it close. We were able to pull away. But just got to get it dialed back in. And we will start that tomorrow against the Washington Nationals. If that sounds like fun, if you'd like to watch me lose my absolute fucking brain while playing a video game, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos 6 p.m. Pacific time every single day right here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. Mercifully for us, we do not have to play in Baltimore anymore because I cannot play in that stadium. I don't know what it is. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow or another day. Good sports. Go Mariners. It'll be nice to be home.